no. Ai ki puno me ke aloha. Aloha e. Aloha e. Aloha e. Aloha mai kako. Thank you for joining us on our first session of Hale Hoaka from all around the world. I wanted to introduce myself first, Ho'olauna. My name is Mele Hina. I was born on the island of Oahu in Ewa Beach, and then later moved to Lahaina, and fell in love with the love of my life, Hano Hano na Ehu, from the island of Molokai, and that's where I'm coming to you from today. We have three beautiful keiki. They're sitting in our class, so they'll be hopping in too. And I just wanted to aloha all of you. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us today. We wanted to get started getting to know where you guys are calling from. So there should be a poll hopping up on the screen very shortly, and it's going to ask you guys where you're calling in from. We want to know where you're from. We have the different islands. We have East Coast, West Coast, Central USA, and then of course international for all of our cousins across the world. So let us know where you're calling in from. It'll really help us and guide us through this whole process to make sure that we hit all of you guys and what you might be interested in. Great. Oh, we have plenty from Oahu, plenty from Hawaii Island, Molokai, Maui, Kauai. Oh, so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Molokai. And some on the East Coast. Woo, all right. That's a good way to start our show. Well, I really wanted to start with an olelo no'eau. So if you look at your screens, you'll see this beautiful olelo no'eau. It's actually one of my favorites. And it says, "A'ole pau ka'ike I ka halau ho'okahi." And what it means is not all knowledge is learned in one place. And so we grow up learning from elders in our family, our parents, our teachers, but there's also so many other ways that we can learn. So Hale Hoaka is actually one of those halau or places of learning for all of you, and I'm so glad we can reach you today. But I wanted to ask you guys real quick, if you could put on your chat, what are some people, places, things that have taught you when we think about this olelo no'eau? And I'm going to have Ilikia come and share some of you guys mana'o that you type up. What are some places that you learn mana'o from? Let's see if we have any input. Oh, right there. Can you read that?
Kumu Maile.
Hula.
School.
Hiking the Mauna. Preschool.
Kupuna.
The Mauna Kia'i on Instagram. Ako limu me ku'ututu. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Picking limu with your grandma, grandparents. Home, hula, karate, school, nature, kupuna, beautiful.
Internet.
All wonderful, wonderful examples of different halau that we can learn from. And this is a very, Hawaiian way of thinking, a perspective of thinking. We're always lifetime learners. So we're about to learn today. Are you guys ready? Molokai. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our next slide, which is the Puana Pi'apa. Now, when you want to learn about Ike Hawaii and Olelo Hawaii, you have to start with the kahua, the foundation. And the foundation is the Pi'apa, our alphabet. Now, the English alphabet, Now, the English alphabet has 13 letters in it. The English alphabet, 26. So cut that in half. And that is our alphabet. And the beautiful thing about Olelo Hawaii is when you puana or pronounce these sounds together in our alphabet, they are, what you see is what you get. We don't have silent letters. We don't have any of that tricky stuff with our language. So we're going to break it down to make sure that you guys feel comfortable pronouncing these sounds. So let's start with the alphabet. Now the alphabet has 5 vowels, just like the English language, but they're pronounced in the short vowel fashion. So they sound a lot like Spanish or Japanese. A, E, I, O, U. Now we have consonants as well. H, K, L, M, N, P, W, and Okina. But they're pronounced differently in our olelo. It's pronounced he, ke, la, mu, nu, pi, ve, and Okina. Okay? So let's practice the pi'apa together, because we really want to start with the basics, and then we'll move on to joining these sounds together. So look at the board behind me, and we also have the chart up on your screen. Okay, so let's start here. Repeat after me. A, E, I, O, U, He, Now, okina is the glottal stop. A lot of people forget that it's a letter, but it is a letter. It's essential. If we leave it out, the word takes on a whole different meaning. So we might put ina okina. We don't forget the okina. Now, we're going to sing a song because I'm a school teacher. I'm an elementary school teacher. I started out in Punana Leo, moved up to Molokai Puni. And so I'm really, really grounded in those teachings. And I like to share a mele that I grew up with as well. And it's a mele pi'apa. And it goes like this. I'll sing it one time to you. And then we're going to sing it all together. Okay? E ho'olohe mai. A e I o u he ke la mulu pi ve me ka o kina oia ka pi'apa. Let's sing it all together. Makaukau? Okay. A oia. A e I o u he ke la mulu pi ve a me ka o kina oia ka pi'apa. Beautiful. Let's do it one more time, okay? I want to make sure you guys are able to sing this at home after I leave you today. So let's start from the top. Makaukau? Ai. Oia. A e I o u he ke la mulu pi ve a me ka o kina oia ka pi'apa. Moloka'i. Wonderful. Now, another really important part, like I mentioned, is combining these sounds together. There's an exercise that we used at Punana Leo, and I'm going to bring you to the next slide. And this exercise is called the Haka llama. The Haka llama is combining different sounds together, the consonants, like I mentioned, he, ke, la, mu, nu, pi, and ve, with the vowel sounds. Okay, and this is really the foundation of our olelo. And next week we'll move on, not next week, on Thursday actually, if you continue to join us, we're going to progress and move into combining these vowel sounds, which gets a little bit more challenging, but we're going to do it together. So let's practice the Haka llama. I'm going to do the first line, okay, and then you repeat after me. I'm going to go through the whole thing with this repeating fashion, and then we'll do it all together. Okay, so let's start from the top. And ho'olohe mai, listen to me. Haka llama na pawa'a. Haka llama na pawa'a. Now, if you notice, on the first line, I'm doing a short vowel sound. The second line, I'm extending it with a kahako. So there's a line over the vowel which extends the sound. I'm going to start it from the top again. E ho'olohe mai. Haka llama na pawa'a. Haka llama na pawa'a. He ke le mene peve'e. He ke le mene peve'e. Hukulu munu puvu uhu kulu mu puvu u hokolo mono povo oho ko lo mo no povo o. These are supposed to be oohs. We'll rewrite them again on the very bottom line, just like your chart on the screen. It's hu. Hukulu munu puvu uhu kulu mu nu pu vu u. Ah, so fun. Let's do it all together. Look at the screens right in front of you, and we're gonna follow it, and we'll do it together. Okay? And what's really fun is as you start to get good at this, and you're making your tea and your cereal in the morning, then you start to speed it up, right? And then your mouth starts to get used to the movement and what your tongue and your teeth and your throat is doing when you olelo Hawaii. It's very different from English. Okay, so let's start from the top. Haka llama, makaukau, very first line, and you can use your finger to follow along too. That really helps, okay? Top line, oia. Haka llama na pawa'a. Haka llama na pawa'a. He ke le mene peve'e. He ke le mene peve'e. Hiki li mi ni pi vi I hi. Ki li mi ni pi vi I. Hoko lo mono povo oho. Ko lo mo no povo o. Hukulu munu puvu uhu. Kulu mu nu puvu u. Very good. That was fun. Now I'm going to take it a step further and let's see if we can do it a little bit faster. Okay, a little bit faster. Makau, let's have fun with this, guys. It's a little bit of a challenge. Makau, oh yeah. Haka lama na pava aha. Ka lama na pava ah. Heke le me ne peve e he. Ke le me ne peve e. Hiki li mi ni pivi I hi. Ki li mi ni pivi I. Hoko lo mono povo oho. Ko lo mo no povo o. Hukulu munu puvu uhu. Kulu mu nu puvu u. Yay! Molokai, we did it. So we started with the very foundations of Olelo Hawaii, our pi'apa. And by the way, all of these charts that I'm sharing with you on this presentation will be emailed to you in PDF form. So you can put this Haka Lama chart up on your icebox, the puana pi'apa, put it all around your home, because that's really the way to learn Olelo the fastest, is to surround yourself with it, to immerse yourself with it. Okay, so Molokai, great job joining us at the Haka Lama and the puana pi'apa. Now, I really wanted to share with you guys a mo'olelo, because that is really what I truly love, is mo'olelo. So this mo'olelo, particularly, is about the mother of Molokai. Now, the different islands were birthed, or there's different mo'olelo that speak of the mothers and fathers of these islands. Yeah, so many people credit Papa Wakea to birthing many of our islands, but Molokai is quite different in that the mother of Molokai is Hina. And so Hina, her full name, Hinaikamalama, dwells on the moon. And so this painting that you see here in the slide was actually done, an acrylic painting done by my daughter, Kapili Ula Naehu Ramos, who's a senior in Molokai High School. And it's a beautiful painting that will help to share the mo'olelo that I'm sharing with you now. Hinaikamalama was a mother of Molokai, and once Molokai was born, it was one of her most precious and beautiful children. Now, Hina, in her different forms, birthed many different famous children, one of them being Mauiakalana, who wrote the sun and discovered the secret of fire. Another one of her children, Kamapua'a, the pig god, and many, many more. But we like to think that Molokai was truly one of her favorite and most perfect children. And so with that, she blessed this island, her island child, with all of the abundance that it would need to thrive and survive. And today it is nicknamed Aina Momona Molokai, Aina Momona, Molokai of the fat lands. And that is because of the abundant fish ponds and the lo'i that thrived long ago. And that you will still feel that aloha and that protection of Molokai people because of those reasons. Now, her child was so beautiful, so perfect. She said, oh, what else do I need to gift this child with so that it will be overflowing with life and abundance? What would that be? Vai, water, fresh water. So what Hina did was the mo'olelo say that she walked along the coast of Molokai, the southern coast, poked her o'o, her digging stick into the ground, and everywhere that that digging stick touched the earth, the sacred waters of Hina emerged forth, and blessed with the southern coast, Molokai had the abundance of brackish water. Brackish water is when you mix fresh water, vai, and salt water, kai. And this mixture is called vai kai. Vai kai becomes the perfect recipe for this new life, for the limu, for the seaweed to grow healthy, and for the fish to be attracted to the limu. And it became this perfect environment or sanctuary to build fish ponds. And so Hina's gifts kept coming. Another form of Hina actually started the first fish ponds, her and her husband Ku'ula and Hana. So Hina is really, really one of the most important wahine in all of our mo'olelo, well, akua wahine really. And so once she blessed it with fresh water, it became full of life. And so I wanted to share a little mele with you about Hina and her sacred waters. I wrote this mele because I love to write mele, as most of you might know. And so the first line of this mele, as you look at your screen, the name of the mele, actually, kalamai, is He Mele o Hina, the song of Hina. And the first line says, Eli, Eli, ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola e. And that means dig down, dig down, dig down. Now, a lot of times in mele, you'll hear the e at the end, as in the last line. And that really is just a melodic thing. It makes it a little bit more poetic and beautiful to listen to. So I'm gonna sing it, the first line, and then I want you guys to repeat it after me because we're gonna dance and sing it today together, okay? So the first line sounds like this. Eli, Eli, ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola, eh. Okay? And you do these motions because you have her magical stick. Puka maika vai, you're gonna make that vai come out of the land. Okay? So all together with me, makaukau. Hawaiian. Eli, Eli, ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola, eh. Maikai. Now the next line, we're saying what happens after she puts her o'o into the ground. Well, puka maika vai. Puka means to emerge. Yeah, a lot of us know puka to be whole. But what happens? You can emerge. Yeah, the spring opens up and puka maika vai. Yeah. So puka maika vai, and we learned vai means fresh water. Okay, so it sounds like this, and you're going to repeat it twice. Puka maika vai, puka maika vai, and the last line changes a little. Kawai kapua Hina, which means the sacred waters of Hina. Yeah, so this emerge, emerge, the sacred waters of Hina. Okay, so it sounds like this. I'm going to do it once, and I want you guys to do it together with me after. Okay, makoko. Wapuka mai kawai, wapuka mai kawai, kawai kapua Hina. So if you watch my hands, wapuka mai, let's do that together. Puka mai kawai, puka mai kawai. We're going to do it one more time. Puka mai kawai, yeah? So listen to me and let's do it together. If you got it, all right, all together. Wapuka mai oya. Wapuka mai kawai, wapuka mai kawai, kawai kapua Hina. Good. So we learned halfway through the song, two lines already. Next one, once the water comes forth, the land becomes ready. Makaukau. Yeah, we're very familiar with that word, makaukau. Indeed, when I put the no at the end, that means indeed we are ready. It is ready. So the words are makaukau no, makaukau no, makaukau no na pua. It is ready for all the children. Yeah, the land. So it's going to sound like this. I'll do it by myself and then we'll do it together. Okay, e ho'olohe mai. Makaukau no, makaukau no, makaukau no na pua. Okay, so we're gonna go, it is ready. It is indeed ready for all of the children. Okay, so from the top, makaukau, makaukau no, makaukau no, makaukau no na pua. Good, we're almost done. Now, after everything becomes ready, we are able, all of her riches, we're able to feed her beloved child and all of the people that live on Molokai. So the last line sounds like this. E hanai. Now, hanai, we use that word a lot to raise a child, yeah? I went hanai, that's my hanai son. Hanai actually means to nourish and feed. How beautiful is that, yeah? So we use it as a term to adopt, but really at the root of its mana'o is that we nourish, we are nurturing, we are feeding that child. Okay, so it sounds like this. E hana yai, e hana yai, e hana yai ya Molokai. Yeah, to feed, to feed, to feed Molokai. Okay, so it sounds like this, and I'm going to do it the motion, so I'll do it by myself, and then we'll do it all together, and then we'll do the whole mele, and I'm going to do it with the ipu and everything, so you guys get the whole feel, okay? All right, so the last line, e hanayai. Ah, oh yeah. E hanayai, e hanayai, e hanayai ya Molokai. All right, yay. All right, let's do it all together, okay? And then at the very end, actually, you're gonna go bump, 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 and we'll go Mele Hina, okay? And I'll have Kapili come in and show how it's done, and you guys can totally follow along, okay? So from the top, let's just sing it, and then we'll go on the floor and we'll dance it. And if you can't go on the floor to go hula noho on your knees, you can definitely just sit down where you are or stand up, okay? So let's go from the top, just the mele by itself, our voices along with me, okay? Ma kau kau. Ai. He mele hina. Eli, Eli, ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola, wapuka mai kawai, wapuka mai kawai, kawai kapua hina, makau kau no, makau kau no, makau kau no na pua e hanai, e hanai, ya Molokai. Hands on the hips, and we say, Mele Hina. Oh, are we ready to do it with the ipu? Yeah, guys, you guys want to come join me? Okay, come join me on the floor or sit down where you are. We're gonna do it all together. I'm gonna get my ipu heke. We're gonna make it real, and we're gonna all hula together from all around the world. You guys ready? A beautiful mele to honor Hina. Oh, Molokai. Wonderful. What a great way to finish our papa today with this mele. Okay. This is my beautiful daughter, Kapili, who painted the picture that we saw right on the screen over there. Okay? Ready? Yeah. Makau kau. Ai, Mele Hina. Eli, Eli. Eli, Eli, ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola, wapuka mai kawai, wapuka mai kawai, kawai kapua hina, makau kau no, makau kau no, makau kau no na pua e hanai, e hanai, e hanai ya Molokai. Mele Hina. Woo! Let's do it one more time for good luck, okay? And let you in on a little secret. We're going to record all these sessions. So if you want to just come back in and watch them when you want, they'll be there for you. But make sure you register. Then you have access to all the files, all these things you can print out. Let's do it one more time, okay? You guys are doing so Molokai. From the top, so we're ready our bodies. Whenever we do hula, we ready ourselves, having good posture. You can see Kapili has beautiful posture here. She is nohokuli, she's on her knees right now, hula fashion. But if that hurts, do whatever feels comfortable, okay? But I know all you keiki can do it. And nohokuli oko, okay? All right, from the top, makau, get your body ready. Makau, ai, Mele Hina. Eli, 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 ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola, Eli, Eli, ihola, wapuka mai kawai, kawai kapua hina, makau no, makau no na pua, e hanai, ya Molokai.
Mele Hina.
Beautiful. All right. So we wanted to ask you guys one more thing before we close today. I want to know how many of you are tuning in. I know most of you registered, maybe just one or two of you, but how many people are sitting in front of that screen with you right now and watching this? We really hope that it's more of a family affair, but if it's not, it's always an enriching experience, right? So we just want to get a temperature check. How many people are sitting in the computer with the computer in front of you? There's 2, 3, 4, all those choices. 5, 2, I love it. It's a ohana thing. Oh, yay. Oh, nui ka haoli. What a beautiful thing. That is exactly what we're shooting for. So mahalo for tuning in with us today. Now, there's just a few reminders before I say ahui ho. When we honor the Hoaka moon in this logo here, I want to talk to you a little bit about that next class. Okay, so we talked about Hina, Hinaikamalama that lives on the moon. I'm going to tell you some stories about that. Now, I talked about how she blessed Molokai and birthed Molokai, but we're going to talk about her relationship to the moon and why we chose the Hoaka or the Crescent moon in our logo for Hale Hoaka and her name. So we're going to learn that next class. We're also going to begin to learn a olikahea, to ask permission to enter into areas, a simple short one. And I know you guys can do this. You guys did so well today. We're also going to learn some proper greetings and farewells, and we'll suggest some really fun activities you can do as a family to exercise those things. And then let family and friends know they can join at any time. They don't have to start from the beginning. You can hop in any lesson. I'm going to make the lessons kind of seem so they don't have to so much flow into each other, but they can function on their own because I want to get everybody in to join us. And then also, we're going to record everything, like I mentioned. So follow our Facebook page, Hale Hoaka, and you're also on the email list. So you'll be in the loop of everything. And then, like I said, PDFs will be sent to you so you can print out all those beautiful charts that we shared today and make it a part of your home, your everyday home. So I like to end with a song, and I probably will end every class with a song. This is how I would end my classroom teachings, with this simple song, and it goes like this. Ahui ho, malama pono. Ahui ho, malama pono. Ahui ho, ene. Ahui ho, ene. Malama pono, ene. Ahui ho. We'll see you guys on Thursday at 10 o'clock. Malama pono.